Hey guys, how is the Joes? Today is day 10th of English speaking, and today I'm not wearing glasses, if you see, and there isn't any special reason. I just uh, half an hour back, I just woke up. I took a 30 minutes off nap, so after that, I just uh, washed my face with the water. So I thought let's start. Though my visibility, like you can say, I can't see properly things, but yeah, I can read the things that are closer to me. But if something is far away, I it things looks blurry to me. I'm just telling you. Okay, so let's jump to the topic. So what we are doing here. So basically, I'm practicing English speaking here, and here we are following the three-step process. First we are starting with reading, then we are starting with speaking, and then finally we are starting with listening part. And most of the peoples who are going to watch the video, they finish or they just skip and move to next video. So let me tell you just one story. If you are discouraged or demotivated and looking for a video, uh, so here I'm also kind of person who is just practicing and trying to improve day by day. So I'll just give you a suggestion before you jump to another video. Don't be discouraged, and don't feel like someone is looking at you or someone what others will think. Just forget about everything and just focus on one goal, that you want to be a fluent speaker. And for that purpose you have to overcome the fear that you are facing, or that you are thinking. And it could be the reason you are overthinking, you are making things too heavy, or you are thinking about a thought and you make it too heavy, and because of that burden, or you can say something, you aren't able to speak, or you are feeling underconfident. So like me, you can also open your camera and start recording yourself and say, I'm not gonna stop until I'll uh, reach to the level where I'll feel I'm comfortable enough, I can speak and I can talk with anyone on any topic. Until that, so only the problem that I am facing, I can speak in front of camera. I can speak with anyone, even who is who is in a video call. But the problem is that when I have to speak, someone in this, maybe you can say, in real world, then I feel nervous. So for that, I do not know how to overcome that challenge. If anyone is anyone know, I know I have to speak with people, then only I get. So that's why I'm thinking about it, like how can I create such surroundings where I feel pressure that I cannot speak. If I'll not speak in English, I cannot communicate with them. Then definitely whatever tuta futa English will come, whatever broken English will come, I have to speak and I have to say, I have to convey my message. So here I just wanted to say, before you jump to another video, have faith on you and don't be discouraged, and yeah, and keep grinding and you will definitely be a good speaker. Whatever is the reason you wanted to learn English, it could be you want to convey your thoughts to people more, you want to reach to more audience, or it could be just you want to speak fluent to, so that you can be a good professional, maybe communicator, or maybe you just want to improve it for a job purpose. It could be it could be any purpose, but yeah, don't lose hope, you will succeed definitely. Yeah, okay, let me if anyone is watching till here, so I just basically I realized I can share you one story. So for example, just before starting the video, I my laptop was very slow. It was performing very slow. So what I did, what you will do, you will see whether there are memories available or not. If not, then you will clear the things that are garbage, right? So I just did that, but still it wasn't performing well. So what is the next step? I just restarted it. And most of the time, if you see, if you are facing some problems, people just restart. So same for you. If you feel you are not good enough, you won't be able to compete with someone, just restart your life. I mean, at any time you can restart. No one is gonna say. If someone is saying, just ignore them. Basically, it's your life. You have one life and you are the owner of it, your life. So why are you giving steering to someone else? You should own it, and you should, and whatever the problems are, just face them, because that is the only solution, or that is only the way to overcome the problems or fears. If you are thinking, sometimes I feel like maybe I become motivational speaker, but that's not a cup of tea. That's not my area of interest. But you never know what's going to be happen next week, next day. What will be your thoughts next day? Maybe today you are thinking like you will be a good educator. Today you might be thinking like you just want to become a you just want to get a you just want to grab a job. And maybe tomorrow you are thinking like, no, it's not a not kind of thing that I want. So you might think like, let's jump to the startup. I'll build my own startup. I'll build my business and all. So there are so many opportunities, you never know. And I today I just opened my Instagram. Okay. Yeah. So I found a quote there, and let me show you. Actually, I have written it on sticky notes, and I'll show you. Though I stick it on the wall, but let me show you. Just for give me a minute. I have so many sticky notes. If you see, no, I don't think you will be able to see, but there are so many sticky notes in front of me, and all have motivational quotes or whatever thoughts coming into my mind when I at that stage I just wrote down. And I basically I just note down, and I stick them on wall. So if you see, there is one sticky note where I wrote something that, yeah, if you play it safe. Okay, so let me tell you a story before this quote, so that you will get it. So there are two persons. Basically, they were like in that particular Instagram post. They were 6 to 7 photos, and they were all stacked, or maybe you can say like in the form of carousel. So once you will scroll one photo, one you will get another photo, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So in the first photo, there were two sections. You can say they split the photo of into two sections. Basically, horizontally, they split it into two parts. So they were showing the different parts of age. So in the at age 21, one person is enjoying with girls and all. So don't take it in negative way. Whatever I'm telling you is just the positive aspects. So basically, the person is enjoying. Another one is building their career. So he's working on computers and all, building portfolio. Then I think they told their age at 25. They people started, they are basically, they got married, they have children and all. So I feel that the same, I forgot the story, complete story. So basically, the ultimately what they did in the final image, if you see, the person who okay, so after that, and in the second picture, basically that person built the business, and he started at the age of 30. That person had kids and all. The above one, you can say, the person who was enjoying at the age of 20, and another person just got married. Okay, the next one, basically the person who is at the age of 31 or 30, after 30, maybe 14, he started working, or he is working in a corporate. So he is in the computer, and also, and another person just built the business, so he is enjoying the life. Okay, and at the age of 60, that is for that person also build the body, and also, yeah, the person who is in the below, you can say, the person who started building business, and also mentally he is more young compared to the person who has so much pressure now. So if you will take pressure at starting, maybe you will. So I'm completely against of it, to be honest, because I feel like you have one life, and at every age it matters. So your growth should be focused, you should focus on growth, but also focus on your mental peace, and also the life. So for example, if you are living like a person who is strict to the education and all, or maybe just focusing on computers, and at the age of 20, 60, you won't get that energy. So you know what I wanted to say. you won't get that energy that you have right now. So you won't be able to take tour or maybe travel trips and all. So yeah, so always there should be a balance between your career and your enjoyment. So yeah, I'll don't be kind of person. As per my observation, I felt like you should make balance between these two, not neither be in in the first side nor be in the second side. And now let me jump to the quote. It's a very great quote, or you can say it's very uh, you can say relatable quote. So you can say the quote is like, if you, and then quote unquote, or you can say, I don't know whether we will say it quote unquote, or yeah, there are quote, the main quote, play it safe. Okay, so maybe you can say it is written in bold. Okay, I see one insect in in my room. I see one insect in my room, and I just wanted to kill. You know, I just wanted to kill it. Why? It is disturbing me. If someone is disturbing me, sorry, but then, yeah, I don't know. I don't kill him. Kill it. Should I say kill it? Yeah, I don't kill it. Okay, okay. Let's move to. So if you play it safe, you will live with regret. Yeah, if you are driving safe, you won't be able to drive faster, right? You have to take risk, but they should always calculate the risk before you are taking. Do I feel my eyes are red here in the corners of eyes? You can say at the end, maybe leave it. So, moral of the story: be positive and read this book. I'm just recommending. I don't know why I love this book. I completed the fifth chapter as well, and today, yeah. So it's a good book. You can attitude is everything by Jeff Keller. No promotion, no. I don't know, man. You can see my uh, subscriber. There are three subscribers. So how can I say like I'm promoting something? So yeah, you can't even imagine. Okay, but yeah, I'm just telling you or suggesting you this book is great. Though I read about this book as I read this book, but this isn't good. That dopamine detox, there isn't much information. They haven't deepened dive. They just tell it is just surface level of the problem. But this one is good and great. You will read about so many stories, micro stories, you can say. And also yeah, it's a great book. And always I suggest, I feel nowadays, I feel like you should read at least 4 5 6 page. Okay, so let me tell you about a story about burp. Actually, I ordered food online, and I ate, and it was too much food for me. So I do not want to waste food. I don't want, basically I do not wanted to waste the food. Is it correct if I'll say I do not wanted to waste food? Okay, so basically I don't wanted to waste food. I don't know. Let me note down. I have to I need clarification, and I wrote so many vocabs. So yeah, basically what. So let me today I'll jump to the section quickly. I feel like I have to practice more instead of pravachans or whatever you say. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so let me note down. I don't wanted to waste food. I feel there is something wrong in the wanted part. I don't want to waste food. That is true, but it is already occurred. So if anyone know, if anyone knows, just let me know. Okay, great. Just keep smiling. I just watched a video today, and the person was smiling all the time. So the instructor asked, "Why are you smiling so much? I never saw you like a person." Serious, not serious in the term of serious, but I always saw you smiling. So then that person responded like, when I smile, other people look at me and they also smile. So and like I like the uh, nature of that. I really enjoy it when I see smiles in face of others. And the same happens with comedians also. Not all, you can say, but yeah, some people, some comedians, or maybe like when they start, their motto is to earn money, but ultimately it turns out, yeah. So I just I maybe you can say forcefully I tried to add the word turns out, because I just read about it today. So that's why. So ultimately, they turns out to be the basically the reason for happiness, and they try to make smiles into faces, and that's why. So it's a very good way. Like, people are so much suffocating, so much they don't you based on the face you do not know what they are carrying, whether it's pain, it could be pain of relation, it could be pain of someone's pain, pain of someone's loss and all. There are so much things people carry. I won't say like only men's carry or women's carry, anyone. It could be animal, anyone. So there are so much. So always be kind to people. Okay, let me tell you one more story, so before we jump to the section, because I like to talk with people, and yeah, I don't know, but yeah, once I'll get comfortable, I'm pretty much like I wanted to know more and more about people's, but I realized like most of the time I'm a kind of person who is like, you know, if you noticed, like there are some movies that you can watch in repeat, but there are some movies that you just wanted to watch one time. So I'm kind of move. You can say, if you are going to relate me with that movie, you will feel like I felt like I'm kind of the person who just people wanted to have conversation once. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm trying to fix it so that I can be person whom people should connect, or whom people would like to connect again and again. So yesterday I connected with a, I mean yesterday I connected with, I tried, so I had one pass that was going to expire within the 1.5 hour. So first I finished my task and all. Then there was only 30 minutes remaining. Then I activated my pass, so there was time of 1 hour. You can use it for 1 hour. So first I connected with a girl, and I think we just had a call for 3 4 minutes. Then there was another girl. She was so rude. Though I haven't confronted in front of her, but she was really rude. I felt like, what the heck, bro? Why are you so rude? When look, I'll tell you a story. Though here I'm not to tell someone's to blame someone, but I'm just feeling like why people are so rude. If they can be polite, right? But yeah, you never know how the person who is in front of you, how. Maybe I need to ask next time. I'll, if someone is rude, I'll ask, are you okay, everything and all. But she wanted to drop off, so I like there was so much communication gap. I mean, there was so much differences, and I felt like it won't go in a proper way, because every blunder started with name only. She wrote her name, like she wrote whatever. I mean, the name was written like whatever in her profile. When like I connected, so I asked, "What is your name?" So she directly told like, "Why do you want to know my name?" Uh, then okay, I said okay, no problem. She said like, you have written also dark. I said no, I haven't written dark, but like it took from my email. That's why it is showing dark. But I can tell you my name, and I'm always telling people, if you wanted to know my name, mostly people ask, and I tell my real name, because there isn't any problem, right? But she felt, and after that, like she wasn't ready to answer questions, or she was kind of person I met for the first time in the application, and I felt like, man, it's not going to happen. Like we are, how we can we will continue conversation if you are so frustrated, or how to say the exact words, but uh, maybe someone she had a call with someone before me, and the person was lousy. Yeah, heard the word lousy. I read about it lousy yesterday. Lousy, cheap, creep. Maybe there are every kind of persons in the application. I have felt, not felt, but I heard from other people's, like there are so much many type of people. Some people are just looking, just using the application as a dating app. So maybe that's why she felt like that, and she behaved in that way. But yeah, whatever. Let's leave it. So for the timing, oh, I already spent 19 minutes for you can say I spent 20 minutes of time just chit chat and all. And now I feel let's jump to the topic and we'll start with reading. Okay, first, and fear, I'm just planning to, okay, bro, go out. So here we go. Okay, let me start a screen recording, not a screen recording. A screen recording, what is that? And after that, let me, okay, before it start, I had a good conversation with another girl. She was from Assam, but she was living. She is from basically Assam, but she is living in Arunachal and she is doing some qualification masters. Yeah, but her voice was very cool. I felt like she is nothing but the when she was talking, I felt like Katrina Kaif is talking. So I told her like your voice is looking like a Katrina Kaif's voice when she was famous and in movies, or you can say in Bollywood. There were so many movies releasing at that time. If you see, if you listen her voice, it was similar to that. I felt so. I said like it's just compliment, but yeah, I felt the same. It was uh, lovely talking to her. So it's too much bakwas, and here we let me start Command Shift 5. Okay, here we go. And if you see my screen, I'm in the Chrome window, and now we can go to the AI mode and let's begin, bro. We have to learn a lot. Yeah, read it loud, aloud, not loud. Read it loud, aloud. Okay, ALOUD, not ALOWED. And today I learned one more word, wallow. Wallow means immersing yourself into something. Maybe let's take example of after the death of Khomeini, uh, there were so many peoples around the world in Arabic countries that wallowed into sorrow. Yeah, I think I'm hoping like I'm hoping I used it correctly. But you can teach me more, and I'm ready to or open to learn more and grab more information. And if you have any suggestions like how can I improve, then please note it. Please comment down, and I'll definitely consider if these are if your suggestion gonna help me, and I'll shout out. I'll give you shout out. No, I have three, four. Yeah, I do not have subscribers, but still I'll give you shout out. Maybe in future, uh, be positive, bro. You'd never know what's going to happen next moment. Maybe today I'm looking like a dumb person, but it's up to you. How you are, what kind of perception you have made about me or about someone. Yeah, so it's your images, not mine. Okay, let me ask it to create another article. Bro, I need to wear the glasses, otherwise words are words looking me blurry. Uh, or we can say words looks blurry. Create an article. I have to look like what is it? Create another article. For no, that's enough. Create another article. It is intelligent enough to. Okay, it's telling me the comment as well. Great. I mean, if I'll wear glasses, then I'll be able to put them on camera. How can I? Should I? Okay, now I'm looking more smarter. Okay, here we go. So this is our 10th article, or this is day 10 of English speaking. Okay, so this is the no, this is it. Wow, the 10th article of the day, not day, bro. 10th day of continuous reading. No, not continuous reading. Okay, leave it. This is it. The 10th article of the day, reaching double digits is a massive milestone. Wow. To celebrate your hard work, today's final topic is the power of gratitude, a subject that helps with positive thinking and provides great vocabulary for expressing feelings. Okay, the power of gratitude. Yeah, gratitude is very important. If you have gratitude towards the things that you are using daily, and could be for everything. Like it's a kind of respect that mercy towards, not a mercy. Okay, let's learn more about it. Word drastically means abruptly. Can I say? Extremely, in a way that is likely to have a strong, far reaching effect. Extremely. For example, if you will if you will keep practicing for a month or 2 month, and after that if you will record another video, you will see drastic change in your communication skill in a positive aspects. Yeah, so that is how extremely different, like it will be, you will be able to see the difference, drastic change. Maybe someone painted a building, and after that once owner visited, he or she saw a drastic change in the building, looks wise, appearance wise, and the nature and all. They planted trees around it, so maybe they visited 1 year or 2 years after that. So yeah, there was a drastic change. Diminish means something become less importance, or yeah, so to make or become less, to reduce in size or importance. So maybe for example, if you see, uh, when you are facing a situation, you might be too angry to someone, like maybe someone said some words, and because of that you got angry and you are too angry at the time. But as the time passes, these things will be diminished, or your anger will be diminished. I don't know if this is the right way to utilize this word, to use along with the anger, or your anger will be low. I don't know, but yeah, will I'll explore more on it. Light got diminished. I don't know. Okay. Appreciate means feeling or showing gratitude or pleasure. So appreciate and appreciative. Okay. Bonds, connection between people group. Okay. Approachable means friendly and easy to talk. Maybe, for example, I'm not an approachable person, or what, I don't know. Okay, approachable. And then, okay, this one is new to me. Mundane, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct. Okay, few days back, so my sister ordered a laptop, and the brand name was, like, my brother ordered a laptop, and the name of brand was written, it's Legion. So I was pronouncing it like Legion. Then he said it's not Legion, it's Legion. So it's similar to the reason. So Legion. Okay. Why do you know why I'm laughing? Because I'm pronouncing incorrect words, and still I'm just, I don't know. So mundane, I feel like there is some Mandela art, or something is Mandela related, not Nelson Mandela. Lacking interest or excitement, dull or ordinary. Okay, lacking interest or excitement, dull or ordinary. So, bro, they are telling so much. Lacking interest. I need to use this word. How to? Or EXCIT. Excitement. I mean, I'm just wasting your time. I feel like that. I need to, maybe after sometimes I'm thinking to just, I'll keep the speaking part, and all other parts I'll make hyperlapse, so that you can refer the, like, I'm just reading now this and this. So I have to edit less. Okay. Mundane. So mundane, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct. Let's say mundane pronunciation. Okay. Yeah. Well, no, he not here. Can you use Google? How to pronounce just mundane, inconspicuous? Ah, how can I forget it? This was the first word that I learned in the first day of my video. Yeah, man, Diane. Mundane, Dane, not Diane. Let me say it.
Mundane.
Mundane, yeah, mundane, but mundane, mundane. Wow, great. So we are I'm pronouncing it correct, I hope. Yeah, but sometimes it's okay. Let's see how they are using the word mundane. So let's begin. The science of gratitude. Okay, in our pursuit of happiness, why they haven't mentioned pursuit meaning willingness, pursuit versus willingness. Willingness. Pursuit is the active, intentional chase of our effort towards a goal, while willingness is the mindset, the open, accepting, and resilient state of being that makes it that pursuit possible. So, pursuit is the doing, whereas willingness is the commitment to do. Okay, okay. I mean, action versus attitude. Pursuit is external actions, chasing dream. So, okay. Let me ask few questions so that I get more clarity. So, okay, maybe I'll use it in a speaking session. I'll get more clarity there. So, okay, let's begin. So, the science, this not the science of gratitude in our pursuit of success. Okay, pursuit of success and self improvement. We often focus on what we lack rather than what we already have. Great. However, psychologists have found that practicing gratitude, the habit of being thankful, can drastically improve our happiness. It is not just a polite gesture, it is a mental exercise that rewire our brain to look for the good in every situation. When we express gratitude, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin. Okay, serotonin, that the feel good chemicals that make us feel peaceful and content. Okay, the shift in focus helps to diminish feelings of envy or resentment. Bro, there are so many meanings that I don't know, and it mentioned me incorrect meaning. Resentment, what is the meaning of it? Envy, I feel like these meanings are nothing but you are feeling you can say demotivated or something. Yeah, instead of comparing ourselves to others, and if you are comparing yourself with others, then the biggest problem is social media. You always watch someone's real video and you feel like, oh, his or her life is so good, I'm where I'm not right now. But that's not, bro. You just see a few minutes video of someone and you can't judge their life, how they are going through, what they are going through, and how the things are going in their life. Yeah, so don't compare with someone. Otherwise, I read a quote about it, and it says comparison is the thief of joy. So remember it. Okay, though I was in article, and in between I just started discussion about self reflection. That's not fair, so I have to reread it. But let me complete it from that part, or maybe let me start from, no, let me finish it from here, and after that I'll restart. I'll go through it. So this shift in focus help to diminish feeling of envy, resentment, envy or resentment. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, we become more appreciative for our own unique journey. For a language learner, this might mean being thankful for the progress you have made today rather than being frustrated by the mistakes you still make. Okay, so it's gratitude also strengthens our social bonds. When we take the time to tell someone thank you or acknowledge their help, it creates a positive cycle of kindness. People who practice gratitude are often seen as more approachable and trustworthy, which makes it easier to form new friendship and professional connections. You don't need a major life event to feel grateful. You can find joy in mundane moment. Okay, I forgot the meaning of mundane moments, like a warm cup of coffee, a sunny day, or the fact that you had the energy to read 10 articles today. No, man. By making gratitude a daily habit, you transform your perspective and build a more resilient, joyful life. Okay, so here we can say, so you can find joy in mundane moments, mundane situations, or mundane feelings. So yeah, where you feel lack of interest and all, or maybe if you are reading a topic, just be uh, grateful to what you are learning. At least you are getting something. So be instead of you can turn your mundane feelings or mundane conditions to positive mundane moments to uh, positive. You can grab the positive information instead of narrowing down your brain, not narrowing down, basically instead of keeping your moral down or your mundane down, not mundane down, yeah. I hope you get it. If you not, let's reread it in a proper fluent way. So, and I'll also think like what I'm speaking, that is also important. Like when you are speaking, you have to think like what you are speaking and how you are speaking, both are important. So that's why I'll this time I'll focus on how, like what my ears are listening when I'm speaking, whether it sounds good, confident, or still I am feeling unconfident, underconfident. Yeah. So let's begin. Article: The Science of Gratitude. In our pursuit of success and successful and self-improvement, we often focus on what we lack rather than what we already have. However, psychologists have found that practicing gratitude, the habit of being thankful, can drastically improve our happiness. It is not just a polite gesture, it is a mental exercise that rewire our brain to look for the good in every situation. When we express gratitude, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel good chemicals that make us feel peaceful and content. Okay, and content. This shift in focus help to diminish feeling of envy or resentment. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, we become more appreciative of our own unique journey. For a language learner, this might mean being thankful for your progress you have made today rather than being frustrated by the mistakes you still make. Okay, gratitude also strengthen our social bonds. When we take time to tell someone thank you or acknowledge their help, it creates a positive cycle of kindness. People who practice gratitude are often seen as more approachable and trustworthy, which makes it easier to form new friendship and professional connections. You don't need a major life event to feel grateful. You can find joy in mundane moments like a warm cup of coffee, a sunny day, or the fact that you had the energy to read 10 articles today. By making gratitude a daily habit, you transform your perspective and build a more resilient, joyful life. Okay, so I think we have covered the article. And mundane moments, you can say, like where we are feeling low, or you are feeling like demotivated, those conditions or lack of motivation, excitement, and all, then you can say that is mundane condition or mundane situation. Okay, so let me jump to the, I mean, let's, shall I stop the recording or what? Yeah, command shift 5, because otherwise it will stop. Okay, so that's done for the day. I mean, reading part we have covered. Let me jump straight without any discussion to the speaking part so that we can cover quickly. Because I have other stuff that needs to be done today. So here we go. This same application call. Shall I have a call with someone? No.
Hi, Dark. It's great to meet you. Did you watch any interesting movies recently? What did you think about it?
Hey Arya, it's great to meet you too.
Oh, wow, I'm glad to hear that. What movie did you watch recently, and what were your first thoughts about it?
Okay, so you can say, like, not you can say, basically, I recently watched the Dhurandhar Part 2. So that was a sequel of Part 1. There they continued the story of a person who act as a who was like in Pakistan and working as a spy agent for India. So basically he was from India, and they transported him as a spy agent in the Pakistan, and he basically ruled the Pakistan, you can say, or a area or section of Pakistan, by working hard and making connection with the peoples who are living in that area. And he im-
Thank you for sharing, Dark. That sounds like an interesting story about the spy. What did you think about the main character? Did you like how he was portrayed in the movie?
Yeah. So before we jump to the main character, let me tell you the part one story. In the part one story, so that character just the spy person, or you can say the spy entered into into the Pakistan, or you can say another country, and then basically what he did. So he started building the confidence, not confidence, basically building the relation in that country, so that people assume that he is a good person, and he is like a citizen of Pakistan. Basically, normally no one will until he is not going to tell, or until he is not revealing itself, no one will be able to differentiate between he and others. I mean, the Pakistani
I'm
and the.
sorry to hear that. It sounds like a complex story with a lot of layers. How did you feel about the plot in the second part? Did it continue to keep your interest?
Yeah, it's a very famous and popular movie. Like, so many people have watched, like millions of people watched this movie, and it's very popular, especially in India. People have watched it, and after successful completion of part one, they released part two. Though they have recorded both part, though you can say both part in a single, but they released in a gap of 1 year. But yeah, it's a pretty fantastic movie, and you will get to know about love relationship. So he fell in love to a girl who is living in a Pakistan, and in the end they are telling the secret, it breaks in between.
That's great. It sounds like the movie has a mix of action and romance. How did you feel about the love story in the film? Did it add to the excitement of the plot?
Yeah, I felt bad about the low angle of it, because at the end the Persian was deported to the India. Uh, uh, Basically, the spy Persian was deported to the India, and but his love was living, or his wife. So he married to that girl, but he is living in another country where he spied. So now it's like it's a broken story, and I felt like, what if they have met, and what if she also came along with him? So I just felt very bad, like, once I finished the movie.
I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like the ending was quite emotional for you. What do you think could have happened if the story had a different ending? Would you have liked that more?
Yeah, so definitely people will please it, but it's a real story. You can say it's like they added masala on it, but it's a real story, so you can't make it like a happy ending. And most of the times happy endings are just myth, and things when where like there are so many emotions and all. So yeah, if the person is a spy, and the father of that girl who married to a spy person was also a spy, so he is prominent leader in that particular country, so he can't let let go let her go with the person, otherwise things will be wrong, and he won't be able to spy that country. So definitely, that's why, uh, or it's a real story, and the heartbroken part wasn't this one.
That's great insight. It sounds like the movie really captured the complexities of love and duty. Did you find any moments in the film that made you feel really connected to the characters?
Okay, so there were so many parts or plots of the movie where you will feel connected with the situations, like how people treat to the people, how people spy, or how people try to destroy another country. So there were so many uh, real things has been revealed in that movie. Also the last moment, or maybe you can say last scene, when they are showing.
That sounds powerful. It's amazing when a movie can reveal real emotions and situations. What was one moment that stood out to you the most? Why did it impact you?
Okay, so the most you can say sad part, or most the part where you will feel like you are crying, is the last part of the movie, when the spy came back to India, or to the home. Basically, he was trying to go to his home, so he came back to home. But when basically uh, he was near to home, he saw his mother and all other family members uh, was in the basically at the gate, and they aren't able to recognize him. See, he was just looking to them, and then they just closed the door, because they thought the person is just looking, or maybe the person is some stranger, not in front of him, but he was far away from the gate. But they wasn't able to recognize him, so he went back to the, like, it's been long time, and he he has been spy, so they thought he died. I feel like I'm
Oh,
unable to
wow,
convey, and
that
this is the
sounds like a
best
very
part. I will
emotional
try to
scene.
to
It must have been
explain it in a
heartbreaking to see
proper
the
way next
spy
time.
unable to
Okay.
connect with his family. How did that moment make you feel about the sacrifices he made as a spy?
Sorry, can you repeat it? I mean, can you come again?
Of course. How did that emotional moment make you feel about the sacrifices the spy made while working undercover? Did it change your perspective on his character?
Okay, so the situation was, he did some crimes in the country, and the reason for, like, within the he did some crimes in the country, and because of that uh, he was in jail. So basically, the you can say the people, or the basically the government officials picked him from jail, and they were about to encounter him. So instead of basically not encounter, but basically what they did, they created a scene, and they simply said basically they portrayed it like they just killed him, and after that they took him for the
I'm
spying.
sorry to hear that. It sounds like a complex and intense situation for the character. How do you think the movie portrayed the idea of sacrifice for one's country? Did it make you think differently about spies?
Yeah, definitely. They are the, like, hidden. You can say. I feel like, let me tell you my analogy about them. How I feel about them. They are the like how you see a beautiful buildings. For example, let's take the example of Burj Khalifa or something. And there, if you see, people just see the outer look of the building. People just see what is out of the earth, and the hidden part, the you can say the foundation, we never appraise that. The foundation that is basically there, the all whole building is you can say built on the surface of foundation. So
That's a
the
great analogy. It's true that we often overlook the hard work and sacrifices
overlook.
behind the scenes. How do you think movies like this one help people appreciate the hidden efforts of spies and their challenges?
Okay, so yeah, often people overlook the sacrifices of you can say spies that are serving across the world, and they just provide the information that is very necessary for the country, or for the benefits of country. But people, most of the times, these peoples are not being recognized by government, and there are some security reasons. So yeah, these are the hidden gems of country that's not being recognized. Even in the movie, you won't be able to get the exact name of the person and all, because that will be security threat for the particular person. So yeah.
That's great. It's important to recognize those hidden gems. It sounds like the movie does a good job of highlighting that. Do you think movies like this can change how people view spies in real life?
Yeah, definitely these movies comes with a hidden message, or you can say not hidden message, with the thoughts like these peoples are sacrificing for the country. It could be movies related to the spy, and or it could be movies related to the army officers. So these are just not just motivational movies. They are telling us the realities of the army officers or spy people or any other one. So yeah, so just wanted to know, can we wrap up for the day, and I'll go through your feedback because I have to jump into another section. Mhm.
Sure, you've shared some wonderful insights today. Would you like to end the conversation
Yeah,
now?
let's end the conversation. Thank you so much. Bye and have a good day. Let me end from my end. Okay, now let me start again recording. Command Shift 5, and here we go. And let's jump straight to the listening part. So you can see my screen, and now I'm on YouTube, and on YouTube or in YouTube. Okay, let me note down on YouTube or in YouTube. I feel like, yeah, it will be on YouTube only. Okay, let me jump to the 6 minutes of BBC English. Uh-huh. Oh, there was one article. So yeah, they have just released 1 hour ago. Should we eat ultra processed food? I mean,
6 Minute English from bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Phil.
And I'm Pippa.
If you've eaten anything today, then it's likely that some of your food was ultra processed. Food containing artificial ingredients like additives and sweeteners. Ultra processed foods are everywhere, from sliced bread to chocolate biscuits and crisps.
They might taste good, but the bad news is that ultra processed foods have been linked to poor health. They often contain lots of sugar and salt and have been linked to problems like obesity and diabetes. So, how can we tell what food is ultra processed and what's not? Here's health reporter Annabelle Rackham on BBC World Service programme What in the World?
Ultra processed foods are things that contain 5 or more ingredients and things that you wouldn't find in your average kitchen. It's going to have things on there like emulsifiers, preservatives, additives, dyes, and sweeteners.
Annabelle describes ultra processed foods as things containing ingredients you wouldn't find in your kitchen. Do you eat much ultra processed food, Pippa, or do you try to avoid it?
I used to eat a lot of ultra processed foods, and now I try to cook everything myself and not eat things like chocolate and snacks all day. How about you?
I think the same. I try to cook things using just your normal ingredients just so you know what's gone into it.
In this episode, we'll be discussing ultra processed food, as well as learning some useful new vocabulary. And remember, there's also a quiz and worksheet available on our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
But now I have a question for you, Pippa. Fizzy drinks like cola and lemonade are another example of popular ultra-processed foods. But when were fizzy drinks invented? Was it A, 1772, B, 1872, or C, 1972?
Well, I think it was before 1972, but 1772 sounds like too early, so I'm going to say B, 1872.
We'll find out the answer at the end of the programme. One reason for the popularity of ultra-processed food is convenience. Let's hear more from health reporter Annabelle, who talks here with Hannah Gelbart, presenter of BBC World Service's What in the World.
So I do think convenience it is the main issue there. And again, with a ready meal, You put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes, it's done, it's hot, it's served to you. Whereas, sometimes cooking a fresh meal from scratch, that can take a really long time.
What's your ultra processed guilty food?
I'm a chocolate girl. Packet of biscuits, something like that, a cake. That's my guilty pleasure.
Ultra processed foods, like ready meals, are convenient. A ready meal is a meal from a supermarket that has already been prepared and can be heated up quickly in a microwave. That's a lot quicker and easier than cooking from scratch, an idiom meaning to do something from the very beginning without using anything that's already been made.
Even though ultra processed foods are often unhealthy, they taste good. That's why Annabelle calls chocolate her guilty pleasure. A guilty pleasure is something you enjoy but think you shouldn't and feel a little embarrassed about.
Ultra processed food is a tricky topic. We know these foods have been linked to poor health, but at the same time, they're cheap, convenient, and taste good. So, what should we do? Here's Hannah and Annabelle discussing this for BBC programme What in the World.
Is it okay for me to have a packet of crisps once in a while? Should we be cutting ultra processed foods out of our diets completely, or is there a way for us to still enjoy them from time to time?
I think the best thing to do is just not to panic. Everything is fine in moderation.
Hannah asks if it's okay to eat ultra processed foods once in a while or from time to time. The phrases once in a while and from time to time mean occasionally, sometimes, but not very often.
Annabelle replies using the phrase everything in moderation, which advises us that it's best to avoid too much of anything.
That sounds sensible to me, and it also means I won't feel bad about eating chocolate now and then. Okay, Pippa, it's time to reveal the answer to my question. Now, I asked you when fizzy drinks were invented. You said 1872. I'm afraid the correct answer was 1772. Apparently, carbonated water was used to try to prevent scurvy on sea voyages.
Wow, that is amazing. I wouldn't have thought it was that long ago.
Right, let's recap the vocabulary we've learned, starting with ready meal, a meal from a supermarket that has already been prepared so you can heat it up quickly.
If you do something from scratch, you do it from the very beginning without using anything that's already been made.
A guilty pleasure is something you enjoy but feel guilty or embarrassed about because you think you shouldn't do it.
The phrases once in a while and from time to time mean occasionally, not very often.
And finally, the phrase everything in moderation is used to advise someone that it's best to avoid too much of anything. Once again, our 6 minutes are up, but if you're hungry for more, head over to our website, bbclearningenglish.com, for more tasty topics and useful vocabulary. See you again soon, but for now, it's goodbye.
Bye.
So,
Six.
okay, so that's all for the day. Command Shift 5, and here we go. I'm just going to stop it. Okay, so we have covered so far like speaking, reading, and listening part. And in this part, basically, this discussed about ultra processed foods. They discussed like what are the foods that are called ultra processed. So if you see the ingredients of ultra processed food, so you will find there are 4-5 ingredients that are not being commonly used in our kitchens, or you won't find them in kitchens. Maybe it could be preservative, it could be additives, and there could be some say dyes or synthetic colors and other things that are being used in so these are used in ultra processed fuel, basically foods. And even you can say, for example, you are consuming the maybe, okay, I need to make eye contact as well, so that for that I'm practicing as well. So for example, if you are eating ultra processed food, you have to basically, okay, when I'm looking at the camera, it's very easy to forget what I wanted to say. Okay, so basically we are discussing about, they have discussed, let me try to consolidate everything. So about the article that they have discussed, basically the health problems with the ultra processed food, and should we eat ultra processed food or not. So yeah, normally if you are eating once in a while, so they use this phrase, if you are eating or consuming it once in a while, then it is okay. But if you are regular to it, you started eating it regular, or you started consuming it, this processed food regular, then there will be problems of obesity, diabetes, and all these kinds of problems you might face in upcoming years or in future. So if you are eating them in moderation or once in a while, then it is okay. But if you are eating them frequently, and the most important reason why people use them, and if you see, there are so many reasons behind everything. Like, these are easily available, these are cheap, like you can get it at low price, and these are easily available and easily, and also these are good in taste. So these are the reasons why people like to eat or like to have these foods. And these are the foods that are harmful or that are going to make you obesitous, no, that will make you, like, that will increase the people's have suffering from obesity, that will make you obesitous, with that will make you fat and all. So yeah, so that's all for the day, and we will meet you tomorrow. Thank you guys, if anyone is watching till here or not, then also thank you if you are watching in future. Wish you a good luck. Is it correct? I don't know. I'll learn more about it. So always have a positive attitude and attitude. This is everything. So bye bye for